In this module, you'll have an opportunity to experience what it's like to have a writing disability. The following exercise is designed to put you in the shoes of one of your students who has a real difficulty with writing, to help you better understand what they might be going through, and therefore transfer your experience in the next few minutes to planning for your students. Okay, so here's your task. I'm going to describe it and then we'll encourage you to pause your video to actually do the writing. So, I want you to write a short description of the image above. But please limit what you write to just 3 or 4 sentences using the following rules. Now keep in mind, our students with true writing disabilities would not be able to turn these rules on and off. We're just trying to simulate what they experience in their brain. So, keep these rules in mind. You're going to place the 3 words which you would want to begin each sentence at the end of that sentence without otherwise changing the word order. Use on in place of and in place of on whenever you write those combinations, both within words or alone. Place your concluding sentence at the top of the page, and without otherwise changing the spelling, place the letter H to the right of the letter T in all words that begin with T, and to the left in all words that end with T. So pause here and write your summary. You're back. How did it go? I'd like you to jot some reflections from this writing disability simulation. How did it feel? Were you perhaps cursing at the camera? Were you frustrated by your experience? The many times that I've done this with students, I do want to just share that the feelings are very powerful. And I don't know if you experience this, but certainly what we often see is that people realize, well, I wanted to write a lot more, but felt like it was too frustrating to follow those rules to actually get down what I wanted to say. Think about that, how that transfers to our students with writing disabilities. Or perhaps some of you got distracted. Maybe you decided not to do it and you gave up. Have you ever wondered why a child gave up so easily instead of thinking about how difficult the experience must be of having a learning or writing disability? Or perhaps you were someone who decided to pick up your phone and start texting, or something that perhaps would in a classroom look like chatting with the person next to you. How often do we discipline or just draw attention to a student who has not been focusing, who doesn't have their pencil to the paper yet? Perhaps it's because they're just dealing with the demands of all of these factors that influence the brain of a child with a writing disability. I hope that you'll take your reflections and apply that to the next time you're working with a student who struggles with some of these challenges.